it's like, oh, what should we do then? It's like, do like TikTok and all this and that. I was like, yeah, all right then. I was like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I'm going to put the ramp next to the pool and I'm going to come down from the garden, do a front flip into the pool. I'm like, really? You want to get in? You want to jump in this pool? He's like, yeah. He just whipped his shirt off, got his bike, and I was like, whatever. I just started recording. And he come down his garden, went up the ramp, nice front flip, landed in the shallow end. But yeah, pretty cool. Then I cleaned up the pool, got it all nice and blue again, and then he done it again into the nice clean pool. So that was my favourite one. That was pretty enjoyable.
This is episode 190 with Miles Laflin, aka the Pool Guy. Enjoy!
Welcome to your go-to podcast for the pool and spa industry. My name is Tyler Rasmussen.
And my name is Greg Viafania. And this is the Pool Chasers Podcast.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on podcasting, Miles. Really appreciate you coming on with us.
It's all good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Been following you for a while now and just really enjoy watching your content on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Just living the dream, man.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm also following you back on Instagram as well. Listen to a few of your podcasts too.
Appreciate that. Thank you. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, man. Where did you grow up?
So I'm from England, and I grew up in a town called Luton. Don't know if you ever heard of it, but not many swimming pools around there anyway.
No. So what was it like growing up there?
I suppose it was a bit of a rough town, but I had a lot of friends there. We got on good. Then I moved out of town, went to the countryside, and that's where I stayed.
Is there more stuff? The countryside, more pools?
It's a lot more friendlier in the countryside.
Yeah.
Few more pools as well. More money in the countryside.
Okay. Are you super into football there?
Football, yeah. Or soccer, I suppose you call it, don't you? Yeah.
I try to call it what you call it.
Yeah, football.
Not American football.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you got a soccer team?
Yeah, I grew up like Manchester United. I had a friend who was really into them here in the States, and his grandma was from England.
Okay.
So we used to watch them, and Beckham and Rooney and all of them growing up.
Yeah, legends.
So they're kind of rivals right around that time with Chelsea.
Yeah, big time. But yeah, Blues fan all day.
Nice. It's fun. I got really into the FIFA scene, like playing online with everybody across the country, different countries. It was pretty cool for a while there.
Yeah, FIFA, that's what it's all about. PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. It's always competitive.
Right. For sure. So how'd you get into the pool industry?
So basically, I didn't have a job, and my local pool company, I knew them, sort of thing, and they asked me to help them out one day, just unloading, sorting out their warehouse or something, and I got on all right doing that. So, and they said, "Oh, I've got some more work. It's coming up to the season, like pool season's about to start. We just need help, like unloading stuff, just labour work. Do you know what I mean?" And I just said, "Yeah, I'll help out," and just got on really well, and I was enjoying it as well. And it was just like, "Well, do you want a full-time job?" And like 12, 13 years later, I'm still a pool guy. So, but I enjoyed my time there. And when you're doing a job that you really enjoy, I suppose it doesn't really matter what the money is. You want to stay there, don't you? You don't really want to go to a job. I mean, you might earn a bit more money, but if you're not enjoying it, you don't really want to get up every day, do you? And go and do that job.
Right. I didn't realize you did it for that long.
Yeah.
So you 12 or 13 years now?
Well, a lot of people think I'm like,
so yeah,
they think I don't look old enough to be doing a job that long. But I'm 32 years old, so.
There you go. Yeah. You got a little facial hair there, makes it look a little
Yeah.
older.
I struggle with the beard a little bit.
That's all right. That's all right. So you literally started from the bottom, at the warehouse. Huh? That's pretty cool. Did you transition through from there to what'd you do after that?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, I wasn't thinking as a kid, I want to be a pool guy. It's not a job like in England that you ever, because when people say to me, what do you do? And I would say, oh, I'm a pool engineer. They're like, what? Like, what, you work at the local leisure centre or something? And it's just like, nah, I go around sort of like maintaining pools, refurbing pools, and they're just like so baffled by it. Because like I say, it's not a regular job at all in England. But yeah, started off just got the job just to get a bit of money in the warehouse, then just labouring, and as time went on, just learnt the skills, how to maintain pools, refurb jobs. Like I said earlier, like enjoying it so much, so I stuck with it, and here we are now.
Nice. Is that, I don't know the difference between America and there, but do you have people on regular maintenance pools that you do every week, every month, how does that work?
Yeah, so as time went on, obviously I got better and better, and then had my own van with the company, and then started picking up like regular maintenance jobs through that company, and then they only wanted like certain people to come round, so like I'd be doing a few jobs and they'd only want me to come round. So yeah, we had regular sort of like once a week, once every 2 weeks, or sometimes customers can do a little bit themselves, so you won't see them for maybe a month. And then obviously when the winter comes around, there's not a lot of outdoor pools on the go. We've got the indoor ones, but still a lot of indoor pools, so there was regular maintenance.
I mean, we do it year round, weekly. Everybody's mostly weekly. So are the pools spread out there quite a bit, or?
Yeah, because obviously a lot of the comments I see is like, how is there like enough pools in the UK for you to be working? Like there's loads of like pool companies, let alone just pools themselves. So yeah, a lot of people just was like, I want you to come every week, that's it. Like, and then you just had to do it. That's your regular maintenance job. But then some people just call you up as and when they need you. Most of the time when the pool just went green. But yeah, there was most of them just said, no, just come every week, because they haven't got time to sort of look after the pool themselves. They're off working or whatever. Got other stuff to do, so.
Nice. So you have a regular route you run every day or week, or?
Yeah, I mean, so now,
like once a week?
Yeah, so now there's obviously only so many jobs that I can get done as a company, so I'll have regular sort of Thursday and Fridays when I do like maintenance day. But then when the summer comes, it gets a lot busier, so it maybe be like a Wednesday, Thursday and Friday will be like the maintenance, and then Mondays and Tuesdays will be just any other regular job, sort of installs or anything. But most of the time during the summer I'll be working on the weekend, so catching up or fitting in more jobs, I suppose.
Right. Well, it's hard when you're filming everywhere you go.
Yeah.
That's sure.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time it's like all the like really dirty jobs or green pools that people like to see. That's what they enjoy the most, so that's what will get recorded the most.
Right.
But still, people love to see like routine maintenance, how everything else gets done.
Yeah. Nice. So what made you starting to record videos, and what was the inspiration behind it?
So obviously it started in May 2020, and I had TikTok, but I had like a personal account, so I just had like normal family stuff on there, just random videos. And then I was at a job one day and the pool was green and stuff, and I thought I'll just record the process of how I'm going to get this sort of from green to clean, basically. And yeah, posted that, and it just got a lot of attention like pretty quickly. Whereas like say my other videos were getting like hundreds of views, this one got like thousands, and then like ended up hitting like 50,000. And I was like, do you know what? I'll just start a new account, call it the Pool Guy, and just post like literally just pool videos on there. And literally the first video I posted, it was another green pool, that just took off, and I just thought, whoa, it was like a part one, and then I posted it. The notifications just went crazy, and yeah, it blew up, and everyone was just like ready for part two, and I hadn't even been back to this pool yet, and all weekend the comments coming through was like, where's part two? Like, I need to see part two now. And I wasn't going back until the Monday. So
Right.
there was a lot of people hanging on, and then the following was just going crazy. So very unexpected.
Really? So the first two videos, huh?
Yeah, so the first one on like my private account, done all right. That's when I
Right.
started the new account, and then the first video I posted on there again, it's just like, geez, people on TikTok love pool content.
Why do you think that is? What do you think took off?
I suppose it's like something not a lot of people thought about. I suppose you go to a pool, you just see clear blue water, don't think anything of it. But then when they sort of see the work that goes behind keeping pools that in that condition, they're a little bit like mesmerized by it, and just like, I never knew this is how these things work. So, and apparently it's quite satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, we had the Pool Pro MJ on prior, and he said similar things. Like, people just like to see pool content, and I would have never thought of putting that on TikTok until you guys started blowing up on it. And it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, shout out Pool Pro MJ. Speak to him. We're friends. But yeah, we follow each other on TikTok and talk a bit on Instagram and that. He's cool because we do pretty much the same thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, what it is obviously the whole process of like cleaning a pool from when it's like really green to clear is pretty long. But obviously, like in a TikTok, it was just it was condensed down to like 1 minute, so it was like really easy watching sort of content. And obviously like all the chemicals going in and like hoovering it and stuff is satisfying. People just love that sort of thing, obviously. But obviously if they were doing it themselves, not as satisfying, I suppose. Although like when I'm hoovering a pool, or back in the day, like when I was hoovering pools, I was thinking, oh, this is cool, like it's coming up nice and easy and stuff. But I never thought, I'll start recording it.
Right. That's crazy, man. So that was your first video to go viral then, was that one? Or
So
what really went viral, your first one?
So yeah, I suppose, yeah, that went viral. It went viral because it hit like 250,000 views in a day, which is like, pretty mega. And obviously then I posted the second part to that, which done well as well. And literally every other video I posted just was hitting like over 100,000 each time, and then hitting the millions as well. But then like a mega viral, I suppose. One day I think it was like a hot tub. It hadn't been used for like 10 years or something like that, with the water still in it as well. And then that I just done the cleaning process on that, and that ended up like 30 odd million and stuff. So I suppose that was the first sort of like massively viral video. But the biggest one I've done was just like a simple set of steps in a pool, which has gone like really green. I just cleaned them up, poured some acid on them and stuff, and washed them down, and then that's ended up hitting like 130 million, something ridiculous like that. It was third in the UK most viewed video on TikTok.
Wow. Last year?
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, the third most?
Yeah, the third.
That's insane. Who would have thought on green pool of stairs?
I know, it's crazy. I think the first was some cat jumping over some cat jumping over at empty cups or something.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. What's it like when you hit 1 million? What was the feeling? That's pretty. Not very many people get to that kind of level.
No, because obviously, like I said, I had my own personal account and I was putting videos out, and like you'd be happy with like a few thousand and stuff like that, and then But then when like your videos start hitting millions and stuff, like regularly, like every other video, it does make you feel good, to be honest. Obviously, like people love watching your content, which you never expected. So yeah, it does make you feel good.
Yeah. What's that amount of comments and stuff like? You got to answer them all back. What's your process with that?
Yeah, so like the first video, all the comments, you're like replying back to all the comments, like whatever anyone's saying. People are like, oh my God, well, part 2, they're like, tag me in part 2. And I'm like, yeah, I'll tag you, this and that. And like, as obviously every video posted, obviously more comments keep coming in. You just try and keep up, like the engagement sort of. It's good to answer questions and stuff, but most of the time, the same question gets asked like all the time, and when you've answered it like 100 times before, you just like, oh,
you just point up.
Yeah. The most asked question is, have you ever fallen in the pool? Which is twice I've fallen in, and I've answered
in a green one.
Nah, not in a green one. Nah,
just a regular one.
Just nice warmed up indoor pool. But yeah, I've answered that question like 500 times. But it's got to a point now where people ask it and other people answer it for me. So it's like, he said before he's fallen in twice, blah, blah, blah. It's like, thank you, man, thanks. But yeah, it's good. It's good to keep replying on comments and stuff like that. You don't want to be seen to be like, he doesn't care anymore or anything. But it's just... Sure. It's a busy life, doing the work, editing the videos, replying to everyone, and then just getting on with your normal life and stuff.
Yeah, trying to actually make money off what you're doing to live.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I suppose if I was in any other job, I would have probably quit my job by now and concentrated on the social media thing, like which most people do. But obviously, because my content on social media is my pool work, I have to stay being a pool guy, which luckily I enjoy doing. So
yeah,
we keep at it.
I mean, that's a big thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like you said earlier, you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy the work.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if your content is your work, you're pretty stuck on that. Whereas opposed to some other model or somebody else doing it, it's different.
Yeah, you
can just hire somebody to do it or focus on different things.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love getting involved even in the green pools and that. I don't mind getting dirty and stuff like that. So it's all good for me. It works well.
We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, Miles shares his favorite video, how his process has changed as he has grown, and some of his collaborations with celebrities.
Hey Pool Pros, my name is Bryce Sarine.
And I'm Zach Singer, and we're with Beyond Pool Cleaning here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we're here with your skimmer tip of the week.
Now that it's cooling off and phones aren't ringing nonstop, you can start to game plan for next year. Consider spending some time updating all of your customer information, equipment, and photos. Remember when we did that for our business?
Oh yeah, the time savings were great. No more checking the horsepower on pumps or double checking the filter size for new grids when it's over 100 degrees outside.
So much easier to have all the info at your fingertips. So, as you're going about your route this week, spend a few minutes per stop to update your customer photos and equipment in Skimmer. We always try to get a photo of the labels, the pool, and the equipment from a few feet away. Then, you'll see the equipment section right underneath the recent activity. Having everything entered into that is a huge time saver, especially when a customer calls with a question.
Plus, it integrates with the Skimmer shopping list, so you aren't wondering what pump basket or O-ring you need later when you're at distribution.
Absolutely. And you can even tag the single speed versus variable speed pump customers and send out an upgrade email with energy-saving tips and recommendations.
That's just another way Skimmer saves us time during that busy season.
To find out more, check out episodes 138 and 154 of the podcast, or go to getskimmer.com/pool chasers. That's getskimmer.com/pool chasers.
So what was your favorite video to record?
Yeah, I was thinking about this actually earlier today. My favorite video, I think I suppose I collaborated with this guy Matt Jones. He does like MTB. He's like a professional like MTB mountain biker, whatever that MTB stands for. I forgot what it is, but yeah. He actually didn't live too far from me, and he'd done a YouTube video, and then loads of people started messaging me, oh, Matt Jones just said something about you in his video, and blah, blah, blah. So I went and looked, and he was in his back garden, he was like doing stuff on his bikes, and then he looked at his pool, and it was all green and stuff like that, like, and he's like, oh, I need to get the pool guy around, yeah, that guy, talking to his mate. I was like, oh, like, so I just messaged him saying, like, whereabouts are you? I'll come, like, sort it out for you and stuff like that. And he told me, and I was like, Jesus, he's like pretty close to me. So we left it a bit because it was winter time, and then he messaged saying, oh yeah, let's get the pool going and that. Went round, obviously had a look at the pool, horrible, like green, and he's like, oh, what should we do then? It's like, do like TikTok and all this and that. I was like, yeah, all right then. I was like, what do you want to do? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna put the ramp next to the pool, and I'm gonna come down from the garden and do a front flip into the pool. I'm like, really? You want to get in? You want to jump in this pool? He's like, yeah. He just whipped his shirt off, got his bike, and I was like, whatever. I just started recording, and he come down his garden, went up the ramp, nice front flip, landed in the shallow end. But yeah, pretty cool. Then I cleaned up the pool, got it all nice and blue again, and then he done it again into the nice clean pool. So that was my favourite one. That was pretty enjoyable. Nice guy as well. But
yeah, that sounds fun.
That video actually got taken down by TikTok. Only
really?
Temporarily, because I suppose it got reported for dangerous acts or whatever.
Oh.
So I just appealed.
Because they don't want you doing front flips into pools?
Yeah, so I suppose, well,
I guess.
Well, I appealed it, and they put it back up. But what it is because on my channel, that's not what I normally do. And obviously someone saw it and was like, oh, I'm going to report it, whatever. Whereas on Matt Jones's channel, that's all he does. And his videos don't get taken down. So
I see.
But yeah, it got put back up. And yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that was probably my favourite one to do.
Nice. So obviously, from when you first started till now, your process has sort of changed. What's that been like? You know, we were talking earlier about just on your phone, then to kind of GoPro, different stuff. So how's that evolved?
So pretty much the same. Just upgrading the phones, so it's got good quality and stuff. But yeah, I've bought like a lot of equipment, like stands. I've got like a couple of GoPros and stuff. I've also bought a drone so I can get some aerial footage. So yeah, just trying to keep up like the good quality content, because that's what works on TikTok. Like, in the picture is HD 4K or whatever. I don't think TikTok supports 4K, but as good as you can get it, then that video is going to work as a lot better than a very pixelated quality video anyway. But yeah, GoPros, because obviously I started on TikTok, and then a lot of people started saying, well, this is cool, but I want to see like longer videos. So that's when I was like, okay, YouTube. So, but then I was recording stuff like portrait like this, and then I'll do the same thing and then record it like that. so I can get it in landscape mode. Oh damn, that's when I needed to get like the GoPros, but I started off buying like cheap cameras, like off Amazon and stuff, because I didn't know how long it would last or whatever, or couldn't really afford really to be splashing out on GoPros and stuff. But then obviously as time went on,
right,
yeah, just sort of invested a bit more. So
yeah. So you were talking earlier about you strapping yourself up with the cameras in backyards.
Yeah. So
what's that?
I knew I had to do it because it would just make it so like I could do my job, like just leave the camera, like. So I was like trying to get ways of doing it so I just didn't look like a complete idiot. So I'd be like wearing a hat like this. And I was just thinking, like, maybe get like a little attachment so the camera's just sitting here. It doesn't look as bad as literally just having it strapped to my head. But that just didn't work out. It was like too heavy, and it was like dragging my hat down. And then I got like the chest mount, and then had it like in the middle of my chest, and that worked all right until like you're sort of bending over, and then the angle's like looking not even at what you're doing.
Right.
So
Yep.
it's not easy. So then I went on to, so I still do that, and then do a lot of filming as well. Sometimes just on my phone, just landscape view. And then, like I said, very recently I've got a friend who does like videography and stuff, and sort of like hired him to come and film a few days. See how that goes. That does actually make it a lot easier, but yeah, I'm just filming and stuff in all different ways at the moment. Nothing's set, but it'd be so much easier if someone, like, you could have a couple of people there, someone doing it in portrait, someone doing it in landscape. I mean, that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but yeah, that'd be good.
I would like to point out how much work it is, because, people sit there and enjoy the content, right? Even with the podcast stuff, and we've traveled and done live shows and these other things, and, people just get to see the end result.
Yeah.
Don't really get to hear what it's like to go through what you go through every day, trying to actually record that, edit it, put it in the right, like you said, modes for those certain channels. There's just so much that goes into it. So we like to point that out, because it's just, some people are just like, where's my next video? And, those videos can take, like you said, several different days from green to clean, right? In a pool, it's not like you just whipped it up in an hour.
No, that's it. So basically you've got to try and film everything, and then, finish your working day, go home, and then edit that content that you've got for whatever social media is going up to. And you want to make it flow, because if it's not flowing, it's just not going to work, is it? People aren't going to enjoy it as much. But yeah, I get that. I don't really feel pressure. I know people are like, oh man, where's the next video, blah blah blah. But I just go with it. It just is what it is. You don't want to feel pressure, otherwise I'm not going to enjoy it. Therefore, you're not going to want to make the content. But there's a lot of time that goes into uploading and to sorting the videos out and stuff. Even with the audio, you've got to get the audio right. YouTube's the one where they're most critical. Put a video up and it's like, can't hear you, you need to speak louder, you need a mic. You need to slow the camera down, this and that. And it's just, it's fair enough. Take that in, bit of criticism, and then work on it for the next video and stuff like that. People kept saying they couldn't hear me properly, so then I bought mics as well. So got mics clipped on us, like on YouTube videos and that now. So, which makes it a lot better.
Yeah, it's all a learning process.
Yeah.
You're not like, you didn't go to school for engineering or video enengineering.
No,
it's like,
it's all new to me.
Same thing.
Yeah, it was just normal stuff, man. I didn't go to college or anything and learn about videography and stuff like that. So, but sometimes, like, you just got to keep it raw. Like, what I went viral for is what people like to see. So that try and keep it sort of similar, the same, a little bit of tweaking here and there, but
yeah, like you said, I think YouTube, you tweak more than the social channels like TikTok and Instagram. But so the trolls are always always out there.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I would say trolls really, but like they're just like, I think YouTubers are old school. Like, if you put a video up and they can't hear you properly, they're going to tell you about it. But also, when you have corrected it in the next video, they'll say, "Oh man, better job on the audio," or "Love this angle," or "Love that angle," and stuff like that. So works both ways, I suppose.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
they actually come support your next one if it's better.
That's it. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I like. If it is just trolling, like just blatant trolling, I don't even respond to trolls anyway. If I get any, which is quite rare, but
really,
yeah,
I would think it would be. And sometimes even in these like Facebook groups or pool groups, like people are just so rough on each other. So I would imagine that you would get a little bit more.
Yeah, if
why are you doing it that way? Or
if it's from anyone, it's from just another pool engineer or someone. Yeah. It's not from any just normal other job working sort of people. Yeah, it'd be other pool pros, which is fine. Like, always learning. If they've got a better way to do it, I'm always up for listening and trying it out and stuff. So
Yeah, as long as it comes the right way,
Yeah, but
it's helpful.
yeah, but like I'm in trolling. Like people get trolled all the time, don't they? Sometimes, but there's not really nothing on my channel for people to like. You don't rarely see me, to be honest, in the videos, so I've got nothing to say about me. Most people are like, some people just like, what? Why is this guy like viral for? He's just a pool guy. Like, it's just like, people love watching the content.
Yeah. That's cool. So, I mean, you've been featured now in a few big articles, had a number of celebrities on your content. I mean, what's that been like?
Like, when it first happened, it's like, oh my God, like, what the hell are they messaging me for? How'd they even like hear about me and stuff like that? You're on Instagram and then like someone with a blue tick messages you, like, bloody hell, like, what's going on? And they're just like, oh, I've got a pool, blah, 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 or I want to collab, blah, blah, blah. So that's it was pretty exciting when that happens and it's cool, like collaborating with celebrities and stuff, like especially if you want to grow your account, because if they've got a huge following and you go there and they tag you and stuff, you get a load of followers come through, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've done a few, and then a few of them have stayed like regular customers as well.
Nice. That's always good.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've had like,
So-
I don't know if you know him, Tiny Temper. He's a UK rapper. And he just messaged, was like, just wanted like, I didn't say, oh, I just want to be in your video. Just like, I just want to collab, like come down. We'd just like pretend to do a bit around the pool. Like he posted all the videos on his social medias. And I posted mine. And yeah, it was a pretty cool collaboration actually. And then I've others before, well, only one, said, oh yeah, let's collab, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't even come down and see me when I was there. I just literally was there to do pool work. They got a free pool work and I left, and it was just like, okay. Yeah.
Really?
Got done over there.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was like, so we was like recording and stuff, and it was like, oh, are they going to come down, like, be in the video? Oh yeah, no, they're like in bed or whatever. And I was just like, okay, let's go. Just left.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, people are crazy.
Yeah, so it's just
So who else have you had on there?
So one of my regular customers now is Jermaine Genius. He's an ex professional footballer. He used to play for Tottenham and stuff, and now he's a pundit on Match of the Day and all those. Also, yeah, Derek Chisora, the boxer. He's also a regular customer and now one of my workers, I suppose. He likes coming out and helping me. Yeah, a few people. Stacey Solomon, she's pretty well known here in the UK. Not sure about America. She was like actually a big help with Instagram, because what it was, she had a big following on Instagram, and what her followers sort of like enjoyed the same content she was doing, like what she was doing was the same thing I was sort of doing, like, I don't know, cleaning or whatever, or just that sort of thing. So when she like tagged me and stuff, like the following just went crazy, and like people were messaging her like saying, oh my God, thank you so much for like tagging him, or like so glad like I found the pool guy, blah blah blah, because people just love sitting and watching and chilling, like watching that sort of content. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But then sometimes you can collab with people, but their followers don't care about you. Do you know what I mean? So they won't follow you.
Right.
Like I've been at like with like a car guy sort of thing. He'll tag me in his thing like loads of times, and like because his followers only care about cars, they're like,
Right.
screw this pool guy or whatever. I ain't following him.
Yeah, I suppose the same genre kind of helps with that. Huh?
Yeah. So if future collaborations with cleaners only.
Right. So talk about the Derek pool real quick. We talked about it a little earlier, but
Which one's that?
it's
Sorry.
kind of a unique. The boxer.
Oh, Derek.
So he came out with the Derek's. Yeah.
Yeah. So he actually messaged me because he got my number off of Jermaine Genius. So the numbers just get passed around, which is good.
That is good.
It was just like, yeah, we're just buying this house. Like it's got a pool and that. Can you come check it out? And I didn't know it was actually his until I turned up, and he was standing there on the drive. I was like, shit, I recognise this guy. And then his wife said his name. And I was like, oh yeah. And at first, because he's quite intimidating, so he's like saying stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then just like started going there regularly, doing his maintenance and stuff. And yeah, he took a liking to me. And then one day he was just like, what are you doing next week? Like, I was just like, working. And he said, yeah, I want to come out with you. So like we took him out on a day, shot a YouTube video as well, made a YouTube video out of it. And he was like, oh no, man, this is, because we just took him to see some nice pools and some easy jobs sort of thing. Didn't know what he wanted to do, sort of thing. So
yeah.
We just done that, went to lunch, whatnot. And then he was like, I want to come out again. And he was like, I want to come and help you on that really dirty pool. I was like, really? So, yeah, once we went to start that job, he come along, got well involved, even put some waders on. Right, yeah.
Really?
Because he was like, let's like, let me push you in the pool. I was like, Derek, like, you're not pushing me in this pool. Honestly.
No?
No.
You want to swim in that?
No. So, and he was like, oh, I'll jump in it or whatever. I was just like, you can't, man. You'll be needing to go up to the hospital or something like that. And then Ollie had some waders in his van. I pulled them out and showed them to Derek. He was like, yeah, let me put them on. He chucked them on and just went in, walking around the bottom of the pool. And while it was emptying, and he was like, I want to do some more. So he came back again the next day when the pool was empty, and he was there before me. And I walked in, and he was like shoveling sludge. I was like, whoa, calm down. I need to film this.
Yeah. Yeah, he's ready to get to work.
He spent a couple of hours there with us, and he was like, when are you coming back here next? I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, you're going to start wanting some wage slips soon. And I said, yeah, next time you probably want to come is when we paint it. So he said, yeah, call me when you're going to paint it. So I've got to give him a shout when we're ready to paint, and he's going to come along and help with that as well.
Wow. Nice.
But, yeah. So the first time he came out, obviously he put it on his social media, and then like the newspaper, like I don't know if you know, the Sun, just posted a story about it online and stuff, saying, Derek Chisora, blah blah blah, went out with a local pool company, not sure why he was doing it, blah blah blah, all this and that. So it became like a story in the newspaper as well. So they were like taking videos from my Instagram story and putting it in on the online thing as well. So it was pretty weird, but I suppose that is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually saw that story. We talked about it on one of our last podcasts too, because it was one of our things is called News and Notes, and we constantly go through kind of what's going on in the world with pools, not just the pool industry. Okay. And so that was kind of when we found. So it's cool.
So you saw that article.
I did.
Yeah. No, they were like,
they were like, not everybody has.
No, they were just like, unsure why the boxer is out. Well, I was just like, well, you're clearly unsure about the whole situation. Yeah, just drop me a message or something, and we'll tell you.
Right.
Because they were like, he had a grueling day at work. I was like, fucking hell. I was like, we took him to see some really nice pools, took him for lunch. It was like the biggest bullcrap story.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting. There wasn't much depth to that story. I'm like, could have gone a little bit. I'm sure there was more to it.
Yeah, no, not really.
And they said like something like didn't they say like pool boy, or it worded it weird too? It's like we don't call ourselves pool boys or whatever however they worded it.
Yeah, the whole thing was just crap. I was just like, for God's sake. Honestly.
Don't they have to ask you for permission to use that anyway?
Well, it took, because like obviously I was posting on Instagram and stuff like that. He posted on Instagram, so they just took the clips from our Instagram stories.
Oh,
So I don't know.
I thought you had to ask for that. No.
Clearly not. Clearly not.
I guess not, huh? Oh well, it got out there at least. I guess promoted you either way, but
Yeah, I suppose.
could have been a better story.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Is what it is. What can you do? That's the
Right.
newspapers for
Well,
you.
that's pretty cool though. Right, exactly.
Mm.
That's pretty cool that he wants to keep it going though. That's fun.
Yeah, he's pretty keen, and he does put in a good shift as well. No messing around. No messing around. He's not afraid to get dirty. Which is what he said. He said, like, I come from nothing, come from the slum. He said, I don't care about all this. Pretty
Nice.
humble guy.
That's pretty cool to see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The humble. Nice.
We're going to take another quick break. When we get back, we discuss Miles' goal with his content, his responsibility to his followers, and what's next for the TikTok star. This episode of the Pool Chasers podcast is brought to you by Leslie's. As a pool service professional, it's important to have the right partners. Leslie's values the important work you do to serve your local communities, and they want to help. With the new Leslie's Pro Partner program, you can take advantage of the benefits only Leslie's has to offer. As a member of the program, you will get customer referrals and wholesale pricing. Additionally, you can take advantage of Leslie's extended hours during the week and on the weekends. When we were running Brothers Pool Service, we often used Leslie's when we needed supplies, especially on the weekends, and since they have over 900 locations, they were convenient to get to. They also offer free in-store services like water testing and cleaner repair. To learn more, check out episode 151 of the podcast or stop by your local Leslie's store today to sign up for the program. This episode of the Pool Chasers podcast is also brought to you by Primate Pool Tools. All right, by now you've heard us talk about our friends at Primate Pool Tools, right? All their poles are made with aerospace-grade carbon fiber, which offers 10 times the strength of aluminum at half the weight. This allows you to cut through the water with ease. They have options for any level of commercial and residential maintenance with multiple models of poles to choose from, as well as an extension system that can extend the reach of any pole up to 40 feet. Primate Pool Tools continues to lead the way in carbon fiber technology by now offering stainless steel version of their flagship 2X and 3X models that are ideal for heavy vacs, as well as custom limited edition designs and brand new custom grips. All the Primate poles are handmade in the USA, come with a 1-year commercial warranty, and most importantly, top-notch customer service. Right now, you can get $20 off your order by using Pool Chasers 2021. That's Pool Chasers 2021 at checkout. And make sure to listen to episode 104 or click the link below for more information.
So, what's your kind of overall goal with producing all the content?
So there wasn't really an initial goal, to be honest. When I started it, I wasn't like, I want this to be this when I get to a certain point. It was just like, I do enjoy the fact that people love to go and watch my videos to like chill out, like sort of relax and stuff. A lot of people message and say, I'll go and watch your video before bedtime because it helps me sleep. I'm like, is that like there's something wrong with my content or something? But they just find it relaxing or something. So yeah, like if I can create more content like that and get it spread out to more people, obviously more followers, that means then good. But also I've been saying for ages, like I really want to do like a documentary style, like a TV show or something like that. Just going around getting these abandoned pools, like filming them like properly, like for TV. I think it's like trash TV, I suppose, isn't it? Like a lot of people love watching that sort of renovation style program, don't they? So it'd be cool to see if I can get something going like that. It won't be anything like Lucas Lagoons, nothing like that, but
No,
his pools are crazy.
I love Luke. I mean, we interviewed Lucas about a year or so ago, but I love his stuff. But I always, and even the Pool Kings and stuff, it's cool to watch as being in the pool industry. But we always talk about, we need to show more of the actual work.
Yeah,
it's a lot of just like real quick here and there. They're digging the pool, then it comes in. I mean, I like to see a lot of that actual behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I suppose so. Cool. Yeah. I mean, the pools they build are just crazy. Like you'd never see anything like that in like the UK because you just don't have the weather to not be able to not have a cover for starters. But
Sure.
Yeah, you just wouldn't see that type of pool in the UK. So people are pretty amazed. Most pools are just square, rectangle, whatever. That's it.
Right. Yeah, because you got to cover them for winter.
Got to cover them, yeah. Even in summer.
Yeah.
'Cause most days aren't hot enough to hold the heat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's like what people say. Like, why do you even bother? You get like 2 weeks of good weather, and that's it. If we wait for the sunshine, we'll
Interesting.
never use them.
Right.
Honestly, it's just
So they're heated. They're heated constantly. Then, if if they have them.
99% of the pools are heated. So by
Oh, wow.
boilers or air source heat pumps. Very rare that I go to a pool and it's not got some sort of heating system.
Yeah. Interesting. That must be like because when the pools cool down here, they're a lot easier to maintain. But whenever we have people that run their heaters constantly, it just acts like a normal pool or
Yeah.
different type of water chemistry type thing. So
Yeah, I mean, if I go to a pool and it's like heated and it hasn't got a cover, it's like, well, what are you doing? Because at night it cools down quite a lot and just the evaporation would be crazy.
doesn't contain
No,
it.
and then obviously in the winter it's just like freezing, so you could sort of leave a pool over the winter months and it just stays clear, but it literally takes 1 week of good weather that we sometimes get in April and it just turns them green so quickly.
Right. Yep. Get that. So, do you feel like now you have a responsibility kind of to the followers to put out certain type of things or, make sure you're putting out quality work? I mean, from the beginning till now.
I suppose I'm at a point now where I know sort of what people want to see, like on each social media platform. But like I was saying earlier, I don't really want to feel pressure to like put out videos and stuff, because then that's when you're just going to start not enjoying it and not feel like you want to put out any sort of content. But yeah, there's sometimes days will go by and it's just like I'll get a message through like, everything okay, like you haven't posted a video, blah blah blah. But yeah, still enjoying it. So I like to keep up like sort of regular content being posted throughout the week on all social medias. I'm pretty active mostly on Instagram because you've got the stories. People love watching stories mostly on Instagram, I suppose, don't they? Rather than going to people's pages and checking the videos out. But yeah, I like to, as it's winter, on TikTok, I suppose, maybe 3 videos a week. YouTube, I try to keep it sort of like one long video. Sorry. 1 long video per week, and then now that they've got the shorts as well, do maybe like three shorts. So it's a lot of content, and then obviously doing the Instagram during the week as well, like just daily updates on the stories. So it's a lot of time on my phone. So I'm not surprised when I hear, "Oh, you're always on your phone," or this and that, blah blah blah. Which, I suppose I've got to be to keep up this content.
Right. Yeah, no, that's cool. Are you trying to put out different content in each channel?
Yeah.
So 3 different videos, 3 different, you're not
all
you're
the
just
time,
like
but
doing the same content on every channel, right?
no.
Just change
So
it up.
some videos are exclusive to like each channel, but if you get like a slow day or anything, then it'll be posted on it, all of them.
Sure.
Because some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people are like, well, I don't go on TikTok, or I
Right.
don't use YouTube or Instagram, so
Right. Nope.
so
Get
you
that.
can post the same video on each one. And it's
Right.
funny to see how one goes more viral than the other on like, or sometimes if you post the same video on each channel, they all go viral, and it's like, well, yeah, obviously it's done well, but sometimes it'll just go viral on one channel and not so well on another.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's what
I feel like we've seen certain things too where you're just like, oh, this one hit really hard, and then you try to put it on other places and
yeah, it just
it's not
doesn't
the
work.
same.
Yeah, I suppose it's just down to algorithm. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Algorithms
people
hard to get under control, but
figure
yeah,
out.
I don't know. Some people have got the formula, but it's really hard to know it.
Right. So where are you at now on numbers for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube as far as followers go?
So I've literally just hit 12.3 on TikTok, 12.3 million, which is just crazy.
Million.
Yeah, 12.3 million. Yeah, it's just insane.
That is insane.
Instagram, I'm on around 220,000, and on YouTube,
But you got the blue check mark, right?
got the verified check mark on all socials now, which is pretty cool. Doesn't change anything, but
Pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I remember it used to be a huge thing. Now it's
Yeah.
faded a little bit, but that's still really cool to.
I mean,
to get that
everyone
achievement.
wants it. No one's gonna say no. I don't want the check on my name and stuff like that. But yeah, don't really change anything. I'm still out there grafting and stuff. And then yeah, on YouTube, just hit 500k subscribers on there yesterday, which is amazing as well. But like, sometimes I look at it, it's like, how have I got 12 million on TikTok and then only 200k on Instagram and then only 500k? But the platforms are just so different. Like 500k on YouTube's a lot, and then same with TikTok. I mean, TikTok, you can get followers a lot easier than other platforms. Obviously, I'm going to say that because it's the one I've got most followers on, but I just feel like it's easier to get followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
But why it's like that, I don't know. I suppose TikTok's really, it's the main thing, isn't it? It's what everyone's on. Most people, anyway, open their phone and they'll go straight to TikTok and start flicking through videos, which is now like what YouTube want to do. That's why they brought out the shorts, and same with Instagram. They brought out the reels. They want people to go on their platform and just be flicking through content for hours, don't they? So,
right.
But it's not really working out.
No. I guess if you're stuck on that one platform, you figure it out. But
no,
not the same.
I've seen like people with millions on like Instagram, but they're not doing so well on TikTok.
Right.
I don't know. It's very random, but I'm not complaining.
I think they just need to respect platforms, a little bit like you are. That's how I think it takes to grow the different channels, because you have to put out content in that version, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You're doing portrait for TikTok, landscape for YouTube, and you're changing it. I don't think most people care about that or put that amount of time in, where they're kind of like, that's why I brought that up earlier. They're just like regurgitating the same content on each channel.
Yeah.
And it's similar. I mean, sometimes we do that too. I mean, like you said, if it's slower, you have to keep content rolling. You keep doing that. But, that's how you grow multiple channels, is by respecting the platform, putting out content the way that it's supposed to be put out on that one.
Saying that, one of my most viewed YouTube videos is a compilation of TikToks. Honestly. And it hit like the millions, and there's a lot of people like, oh, why are you filming it in portrait, blah blah blah. It's like,
right.
I don't know, but it just it's hit a lot of views. So I've done quite a lot of compilations, because obviously when I started, I wasn't filming too much in landscape.
Right.
But sometimes you make it work somehow. But no, I try not to upload portrait to YouTube for long videos anyway, because
sure,
people literally like, I'm just turning this off if it's portrait. They just can't stand it.
That's funny.
When I post shorts and stuff, they're like, I know, this is TikTok's crap. Don't post long videos. They're like, I want to see long videos.
Well,
honest,
you're doing your best.
Yeah,
you're doing your best.
It's got to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to keep post. Like, I'll do like plenty of maintenance jobs, but I don't want to keep posting another maintenance. So I always want my videos to be like, every video I put out, I want it. I'm like expecting it to do well. I'm not just posting it for no reason. So
right.
Well, I'm hoping it does well.
Right. So what's next? What's in the future for you?
So obviously with like all the social media and that blowing up, I'm now like with like an agency. And I do like they get me promotion jobs and stuff, like TV appearances. Like I was in the New York Times recently. But yeah, I think what I want, the next sort of thing is like the TV show sort of thing. If we can get, we're trying to work on that now. If something like that can take off, then that'd be pretty cool. But then also I then worry about keeping up with my jobs. If I'm busy like recording a show, how am I going to keep up with these regular? So then it's like now I need to like think about hiring people and building up the business like that, where so then I can go off and do these things, and then all my customers are being looked after.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm assuming that will have to come at some point, but then like you said, then you're not on that at a daily basis, so then it changes.
Yeah, that's it.
And you gotta go find the content. Right now your content is in your everyday. But no, I think you're gonna do some great things, man. It's been cool to watch you, following you grow, and I think it's just kind of the beginning for you. You've only 2 years, you said you've
2
been
years
doing the channel, so not even a little less than 2, so I think you got a lot of growth coming here.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people say like do it while it's hot or whatever, but hopefully it stays hot for a long time and keep people entertained. 'Cause that's what I do it for mainly. It's entertainment rather than how-to sort of thing.
Sure. Yeah, it's quite different than with all the other stuff that's out there. I think a lot of it is how-to or designed around the pool industry,
which I appreciate sometimes.
Yours is really not.
Sometimes I'll go how to do this or whatever. But yeah, I prefer to keep my content just entertainment really. I don't want to get blamed for anyone doing anything I do and something going wrong for them.
Right.
Yeah, because you're sort of liable, I suppose, if you say, "Oh, this is how you're supposed to do this," and someone does it and it goes wrong, and you got that information from your channel.
Yep.
But yeah, no, respect.
Well, you got
respect the guys that do that, the how-to videos.
Yeah, it all kind of works together. Right? It helps you out. But I really like that your content is kind of just more entertainment because not a lot of people do that. Pool Pro MJ kind of does some of that stuff, but yours is really just around entertainment.
Just entertainment.
Some has. Yeah,
I mean, some people
like
private message me and ask me things, and I can tell them, or I can say, "Oh, this is what I do."
Right. Yeah, more privately. Yeah,
that's it.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you coming on today. Where can people check you out? What's your channels?
So you can hit me up on TikTok, The Pool Guy. Instagram is The Pool Guy ML, and it's also on YouTube, The Pool Guy ML.
All right, man. Appreciate your time. Yeah. Thank you for coming on the show. Really appreciate your content and keep it up. I'm sure you're going to be growing for a while now. So
thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Pool Chasers. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the episode. To connect with today's guests, including pictures, links, and resources from everything discussed today, you can visit the episode page at poolchasers.com or click the links below. To connect more with us, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter by searching at Pool Chasers. If you would like to support the podcast, the easiest and most effective way is to subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube, as well as share the show or your favorite episode with a friend or on social media. Also, you can get early access to each episode by supporting us through Patreon. We know your time is valuable, so thank you for sharing some of yours with us today.
See you out there, Pool Chasers.